Kolter and Casey Joe on FM 96, London's Rock.
It kind of seems too long, but it also seems kind of too short. Does that make sense? I don't know how long it's supposed to last.
Okay.
I guess this number's right. It's a study.
I've always been curious about this. It seems too short to me.
Yeah?
But then I also think about other times I've experienced and I was like, it's too long.
That's the thing. Like, if it's really good, this is way too short.
Right.
If it's really bad, way too long.
When it's really good, you don't notice the time, and therefore maybe it doesn't matter because it just matters how good it is.
And then maybe it seems shorter. It's like a really good TV series, right? You're like, what? That was 9 weeks of my time? I just started.
We're talking about sex.
Obviously.
Obviously. Is it?
5.4 minutes.
5.4 minutes. That's the V and the P, or the V and the D, I guess. The average length of the experience.
5.5 seconds sometimes.
This same journal, this same study that's been going on for a while found that sex generally lasts anywhere from 3 to 13 minutes. When I first read that, I was like, whoa.
But that's like everything. That's dinner. That's the apology. Right? That's everything.
Kolter and Casey Joe on FM 96, London's Rock.
I was going to ask people in general what they think of to last longer in bed. I'm going to start thinking about these. I'm going to log into the text platform at home.
No,
every time I think I'm about to bust and just, This study says penetrative sexual intercourse, the average 5.5 minutes.
Yeah.
You can tell when it's going to be over quick.
For
which
who?
is
For which party?
For my wife, it's never over.
Yeah.
We started 14 years ago. She's like, when does it end? No, for me. And I think that's the reality in a lot of couples is like heterosexual couples, whatever.
Yes.
When the fella's done,
Yeah.
it's kind of just done.
It's over?
Yeah.
I guess it depends on the person and whether you're selfish or whether you're about including the other person, truly. So to me, that's a turn on. That's like I don't have a list of demands. That's like number one is like, do I matter in this? Because I've been in enough relationships where I didn't matter and where it is about that person and where they're done. And you're just like, am I even here? You look at your face right now.
Kolter and Casey Joe present 90-second news, starting now.
Well, it turns out the $700 million man will not be playing for Toronto. Ohtani is signed with the LA Dodgers, and everybody in Canada is just, we're crying as usual. We're crying as usual because nobody loves us. Why can't somebody love us? Just stay. Kawhi left us, and Ohtani never even came here. But we can drink our pain away because apparently the Dougler will be allowing beer in corner stores, which is something he's been promising, I believe, since the 2018 election. 5 years later, after Bucket Beer failing, and I don't know. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. It does sound like there might be another scandal around the corner, right? It was either this or another cheesecake video. The LCBO, speaking of drinking, has unveiled the top drinks of 2023, and across the board, it is cheaper alcohol. Nobody has any money. We're basically drinking the spit at the bottom of everybody's bottle of beer. But the rich people are buying the beer, I guess, and then us pavos are just drinking whatever's left. Red Hot Chili Peppers are taking 6 weeks to recover after a kind of like a random incident a couple of weeks ago, and they really wouldn't tell us what was going on. Turns out John Frusciante actually broke his finger, so kind of hard to do music stuff with the squibbly-bibbly-blam with a broken finger. But if he was a real man, he would cut off one of his toes and surgically replace the finger. Come on! Nobody wants to work anymore. Keanu Reeves' home was robbed of a single firearm. And I feel like once you're in there, you might as well go through the fridge, right? This guy's a multimillionaire. He probably shops at the fancy grocery store.
Well, I hope that was quick enough for your short-ass attention span. 90-second news with Kolter and Casey Joe.